What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Khalifa Saad, and I'm back with another video. Today we're headed to the Sanctuary of Truth here in Pattaya, Thailand. Now this sanctuary slash temple was just finished this year. It took like 25 years to make or to build. It is fully made of wood, hand carved, and it's beautiful. And I'm gonna take you guys along with me on the tour. Hopefully there'll be a tour popping off when I get there and I won't have to wait too long, but we'll see once I get there. Right now I'm waiting for my ride to come. I think that is them right there. Okay, yeah, my ride is actually on the way. They have a service here called ID Drive, which is kind of like Uber in most other countries. So all you do is you download the app, find your driver just like you do with Uber, and he's actually on his way. He's like 5 minutes out. So once we get on the road, I'll get you guys turned back on, and then we'll go from there. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen, my driver is here, and we will be on our way shortly. Hello. Yeah.
Okay. Ready for
So I've just arrived at the Sanctuary of Truth, the grounds. That's a little ponies in the background. The ride here took about 25 minutes with the traffic, which isn't bad. And it only cost me, it's asking for 87 baht, which is the equivalent. It's less than $3. I mean, yeah, it's less than $3. It's like $6 and actually it was 100 baht. And that's less than $3. It's like $2.60 something cents, which isn't bad at all. And I got my ticket. I'm heading, I think, in the right direction, because I followed the sign that said entrance. So yeah, I see another sign down here, so I'm going the right way. But we're going to take a look down here in a sec and see what it looks like. From everything I've read and seen, it's gorgeous. If you guys have never heard of it or seen it, just look it up on the internet and you'll see it. And if you ever make it to Thailand, come see it in person. But anyway, I'm going to make my way down to the temple, and I will cut you guys on once I get back down. Well, once I get down there. Oh, and the entry fee was only 500 baht, which is, I guess, like maybe $10. My math might be off, but it's not that expensive. And the only one thing was I had to take the microphone off my GoPro. He said no microphones allowed, which y'all understand why, but it's fine. I'll obey the rules. I'm sure they have their reasoning behind it. So, like I said, I'll cut you guys on once I get down there. So there it is. It is freaking beautiful. From this distance, I can tell. I actually got a ticket, so I'll get a tour. And it does provide a tour guide to give you information on, you know, how it started, when it was built, who the founding, I guess, creators were. It was a man and his wife is who started this project like over 20 years ago. Like I said, hopefully you guys can hear me because like I had to take my microphone off. But we're gonna go down to the temple level and see when we can get our tour. So don't go nowhere.
It's an ancient city museum, which many races, religions, traditions, and cultures that can live together in peace. In 1994, Erawan Museum was built to show that all religions can teach each person good deeds, which are the basis of peaceful living. And in 1981, the Centuries of Truth Museum was built to convey that the primary duties of human value is to make oneself to fellow human beings, nature and environment for society to coexist in peace. Kulek and Kun Prabhai Viriyapan recognize that nowadays the developing of technology has been faster and faster than ever. The effect from globalization have forced many of us to survive under endless war, the social status issue, and the more mature people are going to face. The meaning of life will gradually disappear. The fathers wanted to show the future generation that we still can live in peace together by communicating through the art. Starting with 5 characters on the top of the museum, you can see.
So we're on our way down to the temple now, but in order to enter the temple, you have to wear a hard hat. The reason being is because the temple is actually still under construction, so it's for your safety. Would hate for something to fall on someone's head. It's muggy, absolutely muggy. Got my hard hat. Reminds me of my old Navy days as a chief, wearing hard hats on deployment. So during the actual tour, we're not allowed to record. So what I'll do is once the tour is over, the tour takes about 35 minutes. Once the tour is over, then we have time to walk around. So after that, I'll turn you guys back on. We just finished the tour and it was absolutely amazing. The tour guide, Da, spelled D-H, did an outstanding job. I wish I could have recorded the actual tour itself, but unfortunately you can't record inside. Oh, and then we have a couple elephants moving through. little cat trying to invade my video. But they've got a petting zoo here, and apparently you can take elephant rides as well. Not quite sure. I don't have any food, cat. Not quite sure how I feel about that, because I do know that in some situations and circumstances, these elephants are abused in order to be trained. And I can't tell by their ankles. Looks like they may not keep them chained up. Some elephants that they keep chained up, you can tell by the roughage around their ankles. The chain cuts into their ankles. I didn't see that on those elephants. But anyway, like I was saying, the tour was amazing. If you guys ever make it to Pattaya, I suggest that you guys come out, take this tour. Ask for Da. I want to say there was at least 50-60 people on the tour. Generally there's around, she said, around 30, but we had a rather large group. But I'm going to take you guys through the temple. I'm not touching you, cat. You look, I'm sorry, but I'm not really a cat person, for one, but for two, this cat looks kind of mangy, so I'm not touching it. But yeah, I'm going to take you guys through the temple itself so you can get a look at some of the carving that went into this construction of this building. I mean, being someone who's into woodwork and architecture and construction, you know, that's pretty much what I've done my entire life. My background is in engineering, as I've mentioned it before. To see this stuff is mind-boggling how much work went into creating this stuff. As a matter of fact, that building right there off in the distance is where the workers are in there hand carving pieces to go inside this temple. Everything in there is hand carved, and there are no nails in this building whatsoever. It's phenomenal. It's a marvel. So you guys hold on, and I'm gonna take you through the sanctuary itself. Now, as I said, each one of these, well, everything in here is hand carved, and it's phenomenal work. It's beautiful. I can't imagine. I mean, they started doing this in 1981 is when they started the construction of this, and the land was actually donated. Well, it's not donated, it's private property. The owners of the property have since passed on, but their son has taken over, and they utilize private funds and tours in order to keep this thing running. I mean, it's spectacular. But there's seven different sections within the temple itself, and each one of them represent something different. If you're interested in knowing what the 7 sections are and what they represent, I'm sure you can look it up on the internet and find it. I'm not going to sit here and even attempt to give you guys the information that we were given during this tour, because it's just so much. Like I said, the tour guide, she was very insightful, did an amazing job. You can tell that she loves what she does. But this thing is huge. And like I said, everything is hand carved. There's the tour guide there in the orange hard hat. But like I said, there's 7 pillars and 7 sections, and each pillar represents something different. This is a very unbelievable experience. I've never experienced anything like this. And this isn't a small structure either. All the way up to the ceiling. The ceiling has carvings on it. I'm not going to be doing much talking while I'm walking around, because it's very, very quiet in here when there's not a tour going on. But look at there. That is amazing. I can't even put this into words. All of this, everything in here is hand carved. That takes a lot of skill, a lot of patience, and a lot of talent. So peaceful in here. There are another set of elephants with passengers on their backs. But like I said, I'm not 100% sure how these elephants are kept. But normally when you see elephants that they keep on a chain, you see scar tissue around the ankles. I don't see that on these elephants. So I'm assuming these elephants are well kept. But that's just my assumption. Even still, I'm not going to ride them. I don't feel they're meant to be ridden. trying not to pan so much as I walk around, but in something of this magnitude, I can't help it because there's so much to see that I know I'm not getting in frame because the angle of this GoPro will not go wide enough for you guys to see everything. This is amazing. I think I'm gonna pause for a second while I take this photo, and I'm back. By the way, this is wheelchair accessible. They have ramps built inside, and they also have a lift. So for anyone visiting that may need assistance with a wheelchair, they also provide wheelchairs. There's the lift. Even the lift is hand carved. Another elephant coming as well. I wonder how many elephants they have around here. When I say around here, I mean on these grounds, not in Asia or in Thailand. Because I know there are quite a bit of elephants here in Thailand. There are basically four wings to this sanctuary, and then within those four wings there are 7 elements that apply to us as humans and life in general. This is the god of fire. The god of wind. The god of earth. And the god of water. So this is the first wing that you come into, but I walked you through the backside. Look at that out there. I'm gonna go out there as well. This is just beautiful, and it overlooks the sea. But anyway, I'm gonna put you guys on hold while I, find some better light so you can actually see me. There we go. So I'm gonna put you guys on hold while I walk down to this other structure, and I'll cut you on once I get down there. So before we walk down to the other structure, I just want to give you guys a look of this from the outside. And you can tell how big it is. Look, just look at the people in it. This is huge. And to think it's all hand carved and handcrafted. They're still doing some repairs up top. They got the scaffolding up there. There's another tour group coming through. So yeah, I'm gonna walk down here to this other structure and turn you guys back on once I get down there. Also need to change my battery because this thing's about to die. Now I know that I've mentioned this quite a few times in other videos regarding Thailand and how Thailand has a lot more to offer than, you know, partying and women. This is a prime example. I don't come to Thailand for that stuff. Like I've said, if you're into that, that's on you. But for me, this is what I'm into. I love the history, the culture, the architecture of Thailand. The people are beautiful. The food is amazing. And I mean, let me see if I can climb out here and give you guys a look without dropping my camera. But look at this. This is absolutely gorgeous. So like I said, there's a lot more to enjoy of Thailand than women and alcohol. If you come here and waste your time doing that, I'm not judging you, but I'm judging you. You got a pretty warped sense of life. Some elephants are heading our way. Like I said, I'm not sure how many elephants are on this campground, if it's the same elephants going back and forth with tourists on their backs. I don't want to walk through there. I see some elephant dung over there. But yeah, I'm making my way back around to the temple now, or as they call it, sanctuary. So hopefully you all enjoyed this video. If you did, just give it a thumbs up. It doesn't cost a dime. Hit that subscribe button. Doesn't cost a dime. Turn on that post notification bell to all so that you know when I drop a new video. Share the videos, like the videos, comment on the videos, and with that, your boy is out. Rah!